responsibility. It's topic time with the Prince of New York. Talk about it on Power 105.1. Power 2026.
Welcome to New York, the Bronx, baby. Welcome, my people. What's going on? Good afternoon. Good night, if anything, right? About to be good morning by the time we get out of here. What's going on with everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing well. We made it through another night, my people. Welcome to New York City, the Bronx. I am Julio. And we will be driving through the Bronx in a few minutes. Once we punch out of here. But yeah, hopefully everybody, we 2 weeks into the new year, man. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Not too many issues occurring already, because I've had a few already, man. Caught the, what's that called? The stomach flu. Luckily I didn't catch it, but my kids caught it. It's like, that's right, boogie down, welcome, salute. Salute to the world from New York City, man. Right now we in Co-op City. It was raining earlier. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. We'll see. It's actually not too cold, 44 degrees, so it might snow because it's warm out. But we got like 15 minutes. Let me drive around here a little bit and show y'all what Co-op City's looking like before we gotta punch on out of here. But yeah, I had a couple of hiccups already. We were supposed to be going to Queens. I ended up a part broke on the car. I had to fix the car. You ready? I put up a video on that. Yes, sir. Not Bartow. We in Dreiser Loop, but Bartow's not too far from here. Same vicinity. You know what I mean? Same vicinity. But yeah, so we were supposed to be going to Queens. We should have been there by last week, but like I said, the clutch fork on the car broke last Sunday. So I was fixing it. No, not last Sunday. The first week of the new year. The car decided to, you know what I mean? Decided to break apart, so had to take the motor out. I put a video. I live streamed some of it. I ended up pulling out the motor to replace the fork on the same car that we're in right now. But so that delayed the process, but we still will be going to Queens, Brooklyn. I've taken you to Manhattan already. Long Island, Staten Island, all the islands. But again, right now we're in the Bronx, you know what I mean? Just waiting to punch out at 12 and then figure I'll go local today. But yeah, man, welcome to New York City, the Bronx, baby. Boogie down. Again, if you know the section, we in Co-op City, Dreiser Loop. Again, Bartow's not too far from here. So. But yeah, man, so all the people joining, you're ready. Happy New Year. If I haven't told you, Happy New Year. 2 weeks in, freaking time flies, huh? It's like, it's bugged out, man. We literally just started the year. We 2 weeks in. Car broke down. Kids caught the stomach flu. I'm telling you, man. It's still not a bad year, even though, you know, a couple of hiccups, but, you know, to be expected, right? But yeah, right now we in Carver Loop. There's a lot of loops out here in Co-op City. You've never been out here? There's a lot of loops. So you're ready. If you don't know here, you end up getting lost. You'll come down one of these neighborhoods, you'll turn here, and then you'll be like, what the heck? It's a loop. Everything is a loop here. One way in, one way out. Not everything. A lot of these blocks. Literally, if it says loop, that's exactly what it is. As you can see, we're looping around here. And in front of us. And for some reason, these buildings are famous. I always see these buildings, these ones here. This is building 14, 13, and 12. For some reason, these always getting posted. These 3 buildings. But yeah, again, this is, I think it's Cooper Loop. And yeah. Like I said, I apologize, man. We were supposed to be in Queens, but like I said, I didn't break down because the car took me home. But it happened Sunday after work. I ended up getting all the parts on Monday from the dealership. Luckily, they had everything in stock. And I took the motor out on Tuesday. Took the motor out, put the clutch fork in, and put the car back together, and back to work on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Now I got this crazy whine. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's the AC pulley. So tomorrow I'm gonna just take the whole AC pulley off to see if that stops it, because that little whine is driving me crazy. And it wasn't doing it before, you know what I mean? So definitely gotta address the issue. And it only happens under acceleration. It doesn't do it idling, so which is, you know, I don't know. I can't call it because that pulley is spinning even when the car's in idle, so can't figure it out. But either way, I'm gonna make it up to y'all, and we will be in Queens. You feel me? Just not today. Probably gonna go next week. Again, if I'm able to, because you already know, life is unexpected. We just don't know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, or to who it's gonna happen to. You know what I mean? But thank God that we're here. Thank God that we're here, and thank God that, you know what I mean, everything that happened could have been fixed. We fixed it, and that's it. We'll keep on moving like nothing happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for showing me the love you show me. Like I said, I put up videos of me removing the engine and all that stuff. I actually just did a video too. If you're ever stranded and you have no booster cables, or you know, if you need a boost and you don't have anything but how you call it, a drill battery, check the video out. I literally posted it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're in a situation where your battery's dead and you ain't got nothing and you're stuck, check the video that I put out. It might, you know, it might help somebody. And again, that's just an emergency situation. That's not for, you know, you don't want to be constantly doing that. But again, if you're in a sticky situation and you need to get out, that'll help you. So make sure to check the video out. And I put it short. I put a short that was like 45 seconds, and then I did a short video too, only like 2 minutes. Too long. I only made it 2 minutes long, so you can watch the video, see how to get yourself out of a jam, because that's what we need. You know, sometimes you're stuck and you look on YouTube or something to try to figure out a solution, and it's a 20-minute video that is like, I need answers now. You know what I mean? Well, I try to make the video short exactly for that, so you guys can get the information you need quickly to get you out of that situation. That's if you have a dead battery. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting how to check for a slow leak, if you have a slow leak in your tire or anything like that. So again, I'm trying to bring you out more tips and tricks on, you know, things that you can do yourself, that you don't need to call on a mechanic or AAA, your sibling, you know, whatever, your parents. And again, this might be beneath a lot of people, but a lot of people probably don't know this. So like I said, if you get a chance, go check the video out. Like, comment, subscribe, you're ready. If you got something out of it. If you don't, hey, I get it, you know what I mean? But we gotta go punch out, so let's see. We still got a few minutes, but I'll pull over here real quick until it's time punch out, and we'll be back on the road, my people. Welcome to New York City, where parallel parking is a thing. You heard? But yeah, man. If you want to continue to see the Bronx, you know what to do, man. Subscribe, because we will be in Queens soon. We will be in Brooklyn and everywhere else in between, my people. But right now we're in the Bronx. You know what I mean? And again, man, thank God. Thank God we woke up. Thank God we had something to eat today. You're ready, man. Thank God for the small things that we never take, we take for granted. Not that we never take. We take for granted. You know what I mean? And like I said, you can't double park here because now the buses, you're about to see the bus right now. The New York City public bus will give you a ticket if you double parked. So you're ready. We gotta be easy with them. You feel me? But yeah, man. Thank God for all the little things we have, you heard? Sight, smell, taste. Again, a lot of us have money problems, but rather have money problems than health problems, you know what I mean? At least me. But you know how it goes. We human. There's always something to complain about, but remember, there's always somebody who has it worse than us. And with that being said, you're ready, man. Thank God for the small things. We always want bigger things, we always want better things, but we don't thank God for the ones we got already, the little things, you know what I mean?
Having roadside assistance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end up leaving y'all in the car. I'm gonna run down. Let me see. Yeah, I got 3 minutes. I'm gonna run down real quick. Go punch out. And then we'll be back on the road, my people. I just need to go hit the time clock real quick. But yeah, welcome to New York City, the Bronx. I'm gonna leave y'all here while I go run downstairs real quick, alright? So let me just turn this brightness down so nobody sees that the phone is actually on. So I'm gonna leave y'all here in the car real quick, and I'll be right back. But yeah, everybody who's tuning in, you're ready. Happy New Year. We will be back. We'll just run downstairs, punch out, and I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Make sure nobody jumps in the car, my people. After these messages, we'll be right back. And just like that, we gone, my people. So yeah, welcome back. Good morning. I'm out of breath. I had to run up the stairs. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Give me a second, my people. Jesus. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. But yeah, we're supposed to be getting some snow. I'll tell you the truth, I don't know if it's gonna happen. But this is New York. Anything is possible. Don't tell me this joint is acting up already. Please, don't do it. I haven't even been live for like 2 or 3 days. I hope this is not acting up. But we never know. You know what I mean? I was gonna go local, but just trying to get home, my people. You feel me? I'm tired. Today was a long day, and it wasn't too busy, but sometimes when it's not busy, the day's longer. I don't know if that's the same for you. Sometimes you're ready. When the day drags, it's like never ending. Felt like I just did a 16-hour shift. It's crazy because I always wanted a job where I could have a lot of downtime, and this job every now and then there's some downtime. And it's like no matter what, we're never happy, right? Like too much downtime, you're like, oh, time is not moving. You're constantly working. Like, oh, I never get a break. So again, there's no pleasing us, my people. But either way, like always, thank you guys for showing me the amount of love that you do. And like I said, I'm changing the content. We do driving tours here of New York and surrounding areas, New York City, because New York is huge. You know, you got Buffalo, Syracuse, and all that stuff. But we in New York City, my people. Look at that. We want to head to Florida. 95 South, right there, baby. But like I was saying, I've been changing the content a little. We do driving tours, but I've been trying to show you guys, you know, how to do little maintenance on your car. You know what I mean? Like I said, yesterday I posted a video on how to give yourself a boost if you don't have no jumper cables and you don't have a jump pack or, you know, another vehicle. But if you have a drill battery, go check the video out. You can see how you can get out of a quick jam. And again, disclaimer, that's just to get yourself out of a situation. That's not, you know, don't constantly do it because you could damage the battery and you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But if you need to get out of, you know, not having a booster pack, booster cable, somebody to come give you a hand, check the video out, give it a like and comment. And again, subscribe, man, for more tips and tricks. I'm gonna post today, on how to check for a slow leak. And again, you know, this might be beneath a lot of people that know about this stuff, but there's a lot of people that don't know this stuff. And this might be able to help one of you guys. So again, if it does help you, just, you know, reciprocate that love to me, man. I don't ask for much. And I ain't asking for money, you know what I mean?
So almost seem like they trap.
I'm just asking for a like, a comment, and a subscribe. That's free. So you're ready. If you got time, go do that. Whenever you get a chance, you know, no rush. And again, we've been moving pretty good. We've been growing. Thank God and thank you guys, because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. You feel me? So again, I appreciate it. If no one else does, I do. You know what I mean? I truly appreciate it. Again, we're gonna be, you know, doing more and more and more, and I'll be teaching you guys more. And again, simple things that you can do yourself. I see a lot of people pay to have a light bulb installed. If you guys, especially this is more like for women, single mothers and stuff like that. I know that you will pay money to have stuff done to your car when the females, y'all give birth. Y'all do one of the hardest jobs in the world. Not only give birth, y'all raise these kids. Even if the father's around, motherly love is different to the fatherly. You know what I mean? So, again, this is mainly for new drivers and for single moms and stuff like that. It'll help you out of a jam, and you don't got to call a man. You ain't got to call a friend. And most importantly, you ain't got to call AAA because you already know they're going to charge you for that. So this is free game. And like I said, I'll be showing you more and more simple things and not so simple things that, again, you'll be surprised when you need to get something done. You could get it done. I believe in you guys. If you believe in me and you trust me, you'll see that you can learn something, and I can learn from you too. So again, if you know something that I don't, leave it in the comments. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Because I can take constructive criticism, I'm not on no ego trip. I've learned things from little kids, you know what I mean? Especially now. I'm getting older. These little kids will show you something that you'll be like, how? How do they know it? But again, you only stop learning when you want to, you know what I mean? Good morning. Welcome to the Bronx, even though right now we're passing through Mount Vernon. Passing through Mount Vernon, Yonkers, and then back into the Bronx. And yeah, man, like I say, life's too short, so take advantage of every second we got because we're not promised tomorrow, my people. You've seen what happened out there with the lady with ice. Craziest things in the world be happening sometimes. That is like, yo. That was in the beginning of the year. Even though the year just started, we're only 14 days in. So it's like 14 days, we seen this lady unfortunately lose her life due to the ice incident. We seen Trax NYC get crazy, want his money. Got spit on, that was crazy. And again, it's only 14 days in, my people. Like I always say, the craziest things normally happen at the beginning of the year and towards the holidays. I don't know if you can relate or agree, but that's just what it seems like to me. Right now we'll be crossing into Yonkers right here. Again, we will be crossing into the Bronx. Because that's where I'm from. You know what I mean? Best borough in the city, the Bronx. The only You feel me? There's no the Queens, there's no the Brooklyn, there's no the Manhattan, there's no the Long Island, no Staten Island. There's only one. That's us. The Bronx, baby. So welcome. And like I said, again, to the people that are joining in, subscribe if you want to see New York City through this lens. We will be in Queens. A lot of people have requested for me to go to Queens, and I will be going. Like I said, the car broke down not last Sunday, the first Sunday of the year. Literally, the car broke down, and I did a live stream where I took the engine out of this car here on Tuesday, fixed the problem, put the engine back in same Tuesday, and was back to work on Wednesday, my people. So this is why I figured let me change the content over more to car related, because I deal with cars a lot and stuff like that happens all the time. You feel me? Cars are unpredictable, but I want to show you guys that a lot of this stuff you can do yourself, And if it's something too big, I'll tell you too. You know, this might be out of your league. But again, if you were to watch the video a few times, I'm sure you guys will get it because it's not too hard. You can do it if you have the tools. If you don't have tools, then it's a whole different situation. You feel me? But again, like I said, I put that video up. Check it out. If you ever need a boost and you ain't got cables, go check out my page. I'll show you guys. And I made it short, people. 2 minutes. So you guys can see how you get yourself out of a sticky situation if you ain't got no booster cables. If you ain't got nobody to help you, you get yourself out of this situation in literally 3 to 4 minutes. If you have a drill battery and some wire, or you can literally use butter knives. You just need to make a connection, my people. You just need something that can pass electricity from the battery to your car battery. And as soon as you start the car, unplug that. You know what I mean? You don't want to leave that plugged in to back charge your battery or none of that. So crazy too. Again, this all happened this year. The other day I was coming home from work, same ride, same road, and I guess somebody had a ball joint malfunction because I was literally driving and then I hear like scraping. When I look through the rear view, I see a car just sparks coming out. That's normally a ball joint failure. Luckily it was the car because there's a truck, a Toyota 4Runner. When that ball joint breaks, it's catastrophic. And, you know, a lot of people have lost their lives when it comes to that. Again, ball joint failure is not a joke. So, you know, I had changed the ball joints on this car, but that was when I first got the car. I didn't think about recording it because I wasn't really doing lives and none of that yet, you feel me? But eventually, when I get a car that needs the ball joints, I'll record it for you guys. And again, you know, to do that, you would need some specialty tools. So that's not, you know, that's the main thing about this. Working on cars is having the tools. If you have them, you can do a lot with a little. But if you don't, you know, you have to buy them. And if you're not a technician or a mechanic or anything like that, you know, it makes no sense. But if you have a passion to work on your own car or your friend's car or whatever, then invest in some tools and you'll be able to do a lot of the things that I'm going to show you. Like I said, the first thing you could do for sure is learn how to give yourself a boost. Go back on my page and you'll see I just posted it yesterday. There's 2 of them, 45 seconds short and a 2-minute video. And again, the 2-minute video, of course, is going to explain a little more. 45 seconds, and in the 2-minute video you'll see that I actually started with a 1.5 amp hour battery, but it just didn't have the charge to start the car. So the short, you just see the car start, but in reality I had to switch the battery. And again, so there's no trickery. If you see the full video, you'll see that I didn't skip that out. But yeah, like I said, today I'll be posting how to check for a slow leak. If you got a slow leak, and if you got a kit, there's a kit, tire kit. You can literally, if you have like a puncture, like a nail or a screw, you can fix it yourself at home. You know. And again, if you do get a puncture or something like that, and you need to, we call it a plug. That's what it is. You have to put a plug in the tire. You already know that tire is compromised, so whenever you get a chance, get a tire. Don't, you know. Again, this is your life here, my people. You feel me? So don't play with it. Don't play with, you know, having a bad tire. And again, like I tell everybody all the time, let's say right now you catch a flat in the front of the car, and you have to put a plug or whatever the case is. Change that tire. Put that tire in back. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep that tire that's messed up in the front because that's how you steer, and you would want to keep all your steering capabilities. So again, if you catch a flat ever, and if you can safely change it, I would suggest move the bad tire to the back and put the better tires in the front. That's one of the tech tips for the day. But yeah, with that, I say all that and I say all this. My people, welcome to New York City. It's raining right now, not too much. The camera's a little shaky, but hopefully you guys can see the New York City skyline, which we get a little closer here. And this is my favorite part right here. I made the glass work, but I really like this view here when you can see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see because it's cloudy. And I got a bad wheel bearing. I'll be showing you guys how to change a wheel bearing. The right side wheel bearing is bad on this car. That's why it's shaking a little more than normal. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the skyline there. Try to zoom in for you. Yikes. I wish you guys could see with my eyes, literally, because the camera will never do it justice. And again, it disappears. You can only see it like in that little stretch there. Can't see it past you can't see the skyline here now. But yeah. Welcome to the Bronx, baby. There's a little sign there. You just can't see it because it's too dark, but welcome to the Bronx, my people. Literally here. And I don't know if y'all can hear that noise. That's the wheel bearing. That's the wheel bearing. Shout out to myself for the special noise effects. You know what I mean? And it only does that at high speeds. You see I'm slowing down, I let go of the gas, it starts going away. You don't hear it when we're on the street. It only happens when I'm a big enough right turn. And again, it only does it then. It doesn't do it when we're in the street. But yeah, I need to change that wheel bearing out. ASAP. You feel me? And I will. As soon as I get it, I gotta order it. I just found out it was broken yesterday. But again, that's not catastrophic as I was saying before, like a ball joint. So again, make sure if you drive, you take care of that car because that's your life. So take care. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is up to par. You don't want to be playing no game when it comes to your life. I'm going to be bringing y'all a lot of tips and tricks coming up. The only hard thing is, I'm not going to lie, is recording, man. I can't get the hang of recording and working at the same time. I'm just so used to working that it's almost like a pain, you know what I mean? To record and to film. I mean, record and film, man. To record and work. It's just a pain in the butt, you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, it is getting a little easier, but it's still a pain. But we gonna get there, you feel me? I just need to get a couple of things, man. It's a long list of things I gotta do. Like always, this car was hit when it was parked. I'm guessing it was a truck that hit it, like a garbage truck or something. So anyway, when that happened, and this happened, crazy enough, right around Christmas in 2024, they messed up the fender, the hood, the bumper, but mainly they messed up the windshield wiper fluid. So I actually bought the reservoir tank and all that, but I have to remove the fender, and I got it after I had already put on a fender. So you're ready, the laziness in me, so I haven't put it on. And that's why you see all these streaks on the window right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna be doing that, even though I probably won't record that because what are the odds that you would need to replace your windshield wiper canister or tank or whatever you want to call it. You feel me? But either way, welcome to the Bronx. My screen. My glass is super dirty, but it's all right. I got a little spray bottle, and again, I'm telling you, I got a little spray bottle, but somehow I end up crushing the actual spray part. So there goes that, right? Can't even spray the window. And yeah. Maybe I'll record it, maybe I won't, maybe I'll do it live, who knows. But again, I wouldn't see that as something that everyone would need to learn. The other things, like I said, these are tips / hacks to get you out of, if you ever been in one of these kinds of situations, you feel me? Like I've been stuck in the middle of nowhere, I need a boost. Not in the middle of nowhere, you actually somewhere. You know what I mean? You're stuck somewhere, you need a boost, nobody has cables, nobody's trying to give you a boost. Here in New York City, you could call a cab to come and give you a boost. They normally keep cables in their car, but it's like $30 for them to come and give you a boost, because you figure you call it a cab, so they're going to charge you like, they're picking up a passenger, but they got to work. You got to get out the car, put the cables on their joint to your joint. So yeah, last time I know it was like $30. I've never done it, but I know many people have done it because, and like I said in the video, if you go back and watch it, you ever been going to work and this happened to you? You might have left a headlight on or a dome light on or something like that, and now you got a dead battery. You feel me? So yeah, my people, some quick little tips and tricks. I'm gonna try to stop by the chicken spot because I want to get a center breast because I ate early today, and now I'm starving. I ate at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't ate all day. I'm starting to get like a mild headache. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go see if the chicken spot's open. Go get a center breast real quick. But yeah, my people, I haven't been on in a few days. And like I said, my kids caught that stomach flu, and things just been happening, you heard? So I couldn't really be on. And I was trying to mess with the other car and all that. Like I said, things that happen. But either way, I promise you guys that we will be in Queens hopefully next week, you feel me? I will show y'all around there. I'm gonna try to look up I'm not from Queens, but I'm gonna try to look up a couple of touristy places. If anything, we'll stop there, get something like maybe a slice. Or again, I'm not from Queens, so I don't know. Hopefully, if anybody is from there, you tell me. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm going out there for you guys. For the people that requested me to go to Jamaica, Queens, and Astoria, and all that stuff like that. You feel me? The Bronx, I can take you everywhere because I'm from here. But Queens, Brooklyn, that's not my borough. I've been there, but I don't know it the way I know this. Right now we're on Broadway. This is the one train right above us. They still got the holiday decorations up. And yeah, this is 233rd and Broadway. I'm gonna try to see, like I said, if this chicken spot is open, snatch a center breast, and you're ready. The train, you hear it? It's actually going uptown. You guys can't see it. You can hear it. Whoa, see that? We got hit on camera, my people. Live. Dude just crashed into me. Let's see what's going on. Literally. Look, now he's trying to run. Here we go. Here we go, my people. make this up if I wanted to. Can't make this up if I wanted to. Good thing is like I said, it's on camera. So I ain't gonna chase him. Just gonna report him. LZW 8646. LZW. Liz Zelda Waldo. 8646. This is crazy, huh? And I'm sure there was no damage. It was just a bump. This is the, look, they just caught a ticket. You see that? They caught a ticket for going over 25 miles an hour. Here I am. I'm telling you, the things that happen out here. Only out here. He's gonna catch another one. He's gonna go up this block here. And there's another speed camera. He's gonna catch another ticket right there. Slow down for this one. This is crazy. I can't even make this up. And again, for something stupid. If you would have pulled over, I would have just told him, you know, or her, you alright? It is what it is. But like I said, I ain't gonna keep on chasing. I'm gonna go up to probably right here. And it is what it is, my people. Again, I was gonna jump out the car, but I knew what was gonna happen if I jumped out. I knew they was gonna do exactly this. But again, we're gonna let it go. Actually not, because he's made the left turn. That means he's gonna pop up here. We're gonna be meeting each other right now. There he goes right there. Oh, speed camera. Gotta slow it down. What it is, my people. We're gonna give up. Again, I'm gonna get out and see. There's another speed camera right here, but I'm gonna just report him. There's nothing I can do. Who knows? I probably won't even report him. It was just a bump. I don't think he did any damage. I didn't hear anything crack or anything. But yeah. Was a black Honda Accord. Like I said, luckily I recorded it and I have the plate, so I'm not gonna report it. I'm not gonna report that. Again, some probably got no license. Who knows what's going on? Hopefully he gets home all right. You know what I mean? He gets home safe. He could be drunk. He could be 1,000 things, my people. Again, like I say, life's too short. We ain't gonna stress the little things, you know? I'm all the way zoomed in, my fault. Let's see if there's anything done to the car. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, but you know, whack situation, but nothing hurt. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle. It was just a bump, literally. It is what it is, man. Hopefully he gets home safe, or she gets home safe. Again, welcome to New York City, the Bronx, my people. With that being said, you're ready, man. Stay safe. You seen it. We were going to the chicken spot. Literally got, you know, a little fender bender. It wasn't nothing. It was a bump. It was more like a bump and a push. And luckily, I wasn't on the brakes. So, but either way, with that being said, my people, good night. I'm actually holding it down because I'm on live. Because if I wasn't on live, it would have been a different type of situation. But either way, my people, God bless. Good night. Happy New Year. And again, we'll be back. We'll be better. You feel me? So yeah, subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's the way everybody said it. So yeah, my people, you know how this goes. Peace.